God, yes, I did.
Oh my God,
Imagine failing an Olympic gold because of your schlong.
Oh my God! And there's another picture on his Instagram where he's just running, and his penis is so large that you can see it in the picture. And I'm like, oh my God! It feels like, because that guy has to deal with the agony of defeat from just losing he was going to medal, then he lost, and now everyone's talking about his penis, and everyone's also talking about how jealous they are of him.
Hey,
I feel so bad.
No one is talking about how small his penis is.
Yes, okay, true. But can you imagine the whole world talking about your genitalia, period?
Yes.
Are we talking about the pole vaulter?
Yes! Yes!
You're talking about me in high school.
Oh, so it's changed since high school?
Yeah, it has.
He went swimming in cold water once and it never grew back.
Yeah. I felt very bad for him. And I also felt bad for the Jamaican, I don't know if you guys watched anything today, but the Jamaican the 100-meter finals, where the Jamaican guy lost gold medal by 5/1000th of a second.
Ooh.
And it was the winner was like 9.789, and the loser was 5.784. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I don't know. I mean, luckily they were friends because they were hugging it out afterwards. But I was just like, Jesus Christ. The Olympics, the agony defeat.
Hey, at least when it's that close, you know that no one was pulling their punches.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that difference is literally just, like, negligible.
Yeah, it really is.
And that means that the gold was a coin toss.
Yeah, I mean, when everyone looked at, I was in a cafe with a bunch of Jamaican women who were watching the Olympics, and when the guy came, when the race finished, they all cheered because they thought that he won. But I guess his foot was over the line, but the other guy's head was over the line further than the other runner. So it was, sucked.
That would make me very sad.
Yeah. It made me sad for him.
Fuck.
By the way, Tyler, thank you so much for the gift that you gave me.
Right now, you can literally hear the cog turning in his brain.
You don't inform him in advance of...
Oh, he'll find out. I'm not going to tell him what the gift was.
Yeah.
But now you've got him thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that.
A thinking GM is a GM who has time to plan and counter.
Well, it's no fun otherwise.
But he's got a notebook, and my goal in life is to get him to throw away as many as we can.
Oh. Uppity.
What the?
Right. While Tyler sorts out whatever Tyler has to sort out, everyone who hasn't, make sure you know how to attack people. Because it's
double
working.
right click.
We do it.
Can someone point down a target? Put down a target dummy for us.
Yeah, that's why
or is that
Captain
what?
Chris, that's what Crystal's. That's what he's out here for. Yeah. I was sick of shooting Cam.
Wait, why didn't I get those special sound effects? Oh, there
You
we
gotta
go.
roll the weapon.
Oh.
So go to your equipment and then
Yeah.
click on the weapons picture.
Oh. Ooh.
What do you?
Do you have him targeted?
Oh yeah, double right click. Yeah, double right click on Captain Crystal there, so it puts little triangles around him.
Oh, I don't. You know what? I need to refresh my page. Oh, I see. There's Captain Castle Cara. Okay.
Now, where exactly is that help thing again?
Where? How can I?
There it is.
What's going? Oh, there we go. And then I do this. Ooh, nice.
Holy shit, that's a hell of a roll.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh.
Are we ready to go? Is everyone here?
That's fun.
Nothing happens until I know the secrets.
He's staying quiet. He's staying hidden.
Let's
Um,
fucking...
Good thing I
Did we
changed.
establish it? What?
I just saw
yeah.
somebody whose
Oh.
screen name is Hugh G. Rection.
Oh my god.
What?
Person's screen name.
Huge erection. Unfortunately, that's hilarious. I wish it wasn't.
Such as it is.
I'm
Anyways.
just getting a scene set. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I am in the GM account. I do not want to be in the GM account. I wish to be in the plebeian account.
Alright, let me exit FF14. Okay,
Put
there
that
we
queue
go.
on pause.
Oh, I wasn't queued up because I knew I wasn't going to be able to pop the queue before the game.
That would be such a nice mechanic.
Being able to pause the queue.
Then log out when you come back in, restart your queue, and it puts you approximately where you would be if you sat there for 20 minutes.
That would be nice. Especially for people who are solo queuing DPS!
See, that was your first mistake.
But sure, just think about how nice your numbers are. Oh wait, no, FF14 doesn't let you have damage meters.
Alright. The funny part about that is, this character's other class is Gunbreaker, so the damage meters might not be that more impressive as Machinist versus Gunbreaker. Because Gunbreaker is 3 DPS in a trench coat. Masquerading as a tank.
What were we saying, Tyler?
Just doing math. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Not math.
In a dice game.
What fuckery is this?
Three, 1, 2, 4, 6.
Shall we roll? Destiny.
It's time to
Still doing
face
math,
your
hang on.
destiny.
Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. Best speech in Star Wars. Fucking fight me.
I would, but I wouldn't want to embarrass you that badly.
I'll fight you.
Thank you.
Nerd fight.
Take that!
Oh god.
That was so much setup for a single blaster bolt.
Is it screeching for anybody else?
Screeching?
No fighting.
No. No. No, it's not screeching.
Yeah, Tabax has got that disruptor pistol. I'd be careful.
Yeah, I'm getting some screeching horrible.
No, it's all you.
From whom? From me or?
Did I do
don't know
that?
what it is.
Refresh the game to start. Maybe you're just caught in an audio loop from the blaster effects.
Did refresh. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Just open up your volume mixer and see when it stops when you mute.
That's very convenient. I did not notice that my vernier caliber actually has a conversion chart on the back of it.
Oh, I already had that up. Okay.
Also, we've determined that Lina is definitely on galactic message boards. She's definitely a moderator on Space Reddit.
Yeah, Space Reddit. 100%. I will not stand for it.
Well, you don't think that the HoloNet has chat rooms? Message boards?
I don't know, man.
Because I was refusing to take the talent know somebody because she wouldn't. That would involve talking to people.
Yeah.
And then Tristan's like, oh, what about message boards? I'm like, oh shit, that's actually probably how she would source all her parts. Fuck. So then I spent 5 XP on know somebody.
Sorry, everybody. There's one thing.
How do you get the compendium in your little thingy again? I don't.
Okay.
It came out somehow.
Okay. What do you want to do? Let's make sure we're using the right words.
Well,
you're trying to play with the compendium.
No, the combat thingy, majigger.
Okay.
You know, the
Cool.
combat list.
Shrink it, and then right-click on it. First, you have to shrink it down, though.
Shrink what?
Shrink it. So shrink the entire top right action bar with the arrow. Collapse or expand.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
And then when you click on one of those now, it'll pop it out instead.
Okay. So compendium packs. That's what I want. Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then the one for combat is which one? It's not critical injuries.
No. So you're looking for the references?
Yes.
Okay, that's not a compendium. That's a journal. Go over to the journal
I'm
entry.
sorry. Got it.
See advantage and triumph spends and references. If you just click and drag those onto your action bar, they'll just be there from now on.
Okay. I don't know why it came off. It I had it one time. I think it was when we changed over.
On the right screen, on the right of your action bar, does it say a 1? Or a 2?
The right of my action bar. It says 1.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you accidentally changed your action bar page.
That makes that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's something I would absolutely do, please.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Open season, guys. That's something I would do. Fair enough.
At least he's fessing up to it. At least he has the self-awareness to know that
yes. I absolutely do.
No, I was finding out first. He didn't, so there's no point in making fun of him for it.
You were being very kind, and I appreciate it.
This is one of my many jobs at work, is talking people through how to use a computer. They've existed for the entirety of most people's military careers at this point, and I am still teaching them how to install printers. I'm not asking them to do anything special. I am asking them to use the basic programs that they all have hundreds of hours of experience on.
You know, every single time I call IT for any kind of help, I'm like, first of all, I go, I have a problem. Yes, I turned off my computer, and I turned it back on again. Please don't hate me.
I sometimes have to do tech support for my job where I'm helping older people figure out how to use Google. And it makes me want to actually die when I say, okay, now open your browser. And they go, what's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, computers have existed for 40 fucking years.
Well, yeah. Try talking your 92-year-old father on how to use how to log
My
into.
great grandfather is 93 and taught himself how to use a punch card computer to keep his job. He's kept up to date until today, and he's deaf, which means that no one has an excuse.
No, my dad. I tried to get my dad to log into my HBO Max account, and it has a $sign in there, and I was trying my best to teach him how to press Shift and 4, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, and he kept pressing Shift and then 4 and never holding Shift, and I was just like, oh my god.
Put your finger on
my life.
Press down. Do
Best
not
thing
let
ever.
go.
It took a couple years off my life. I mean, I wasn't in front of him, so I didn't know that he wasn't holding it down, but it was pretty bad.
The best thing I ever
And
did
also, he was on
teach
an
my
iPad, too.
brother-in-law how to let me remote in and just do it myself.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
God damn it! Sorry. I put the stats into this character sheet like 3 times, but it won't take.
I have tacos.
Oh, thank you.
We all have our problems. You can't get a character sheet to work. Jack has tacos.
Lord. I'm telling
That's
you.
the problem. It is a limited quantity of tacos.
Exactly.
You'll-
That is a legitimate problem.
The only other place besides California that I'll say get tacos at is Texas. So I'm just like,
The entire state of California and Texas, every taco's okay.
every single one. Every single one.
Have a bad taco in California.
You can have you can get like California cuisine, like California cuisine tacos that are like with avocado and fancy that cost $7 a piece, or you can go down to the corner market and get one for $2 that is
And both are good. They're just different kinds of good.
yeah, exactly. One you eat with a knife and fork, and the other one you just shove in your mouth.
I've got a taqueria near me that is definitely 100% a front for the cartel, but it makes the best tacos you've ever had in your life.
You know, there's one
I
taco
forgot to do
place
something.
in up there by you that is actually in like the nation's top 30 taquerias in the country or something like that.
I don't
That was
know.
ranked by Yelp, ranked by Yelp or ranked by some other kind of food thing. And I forget what the name of it is. I'd tell you what it is, but it's off of like Arden or something. I'm not sure, but you should check it out.
Are we ready to go?
No, give me
sorry,
one
just
second,
a,
I'm sorry. Yeah, and sorry, yeah.
I hope that
and
brunch
so
you
this-
had was nice.
A genuine problem that like the FBI has in shutting down fronts is public outcry. Because like
Yeah.
an Italian restaurant that is a front for the mafia typically has amazing food in huge portions.
I don't know. I mean, there's one right around the corner from me that every time I pass it by, it's empty, and it's on a major street where the rent has got to be $1 million a year, and it is always empty. I am very positive that it is a front. Very positive.
Yeah, the affront is no one's in there.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the food isn't that great, but they have cheap wine, and I think that a lot, like cheap table wine, and I'm sure a lot of people go there just for that.
Shoot.
Ready in that. Here I come.
Sorry, everybody. I literally made this character sheet this morning, and like spent a lot of time, making sure that everything's great, and that come to find out it didn't fucking save. Ugh.
I am so sorry.
That's the worst.
Now I'm like looking at my hand scrawled notes that I did at work. What talents would be good? Looking ass. Okay.
Badass.
Almost done.
Type shit.
Right. Okay. Oh, just need. Okay.
I did not know you could use advantage to recover strain, and that makes it a lot better
Yeah,
to
it's-
spend for aim.
Yeah, that's why you can do it. It's supposed to be a constant flux.
You can't use advantage though if you don't succeed on the roll, correct?
That is correct.
Incorrect.
Oh. Not.
Maybe not. I don't know. You can use triumphs for sure.
I know that of house rule that we can use triumphs. I believe we've settled on it's a no for advantages.
Yeah, that tracks. So yeah, there is a whole new reference just on the
Yes.
which
think
includes
we
triumphs on failed checks and triumphs on successful checks.
I think we have agreed to like a few times if you roll like 8 or 10 advantages and no successes, we've done things with the advantages.
Well, that's just, you. So some of the advantages, right? There are add boost to the next athletics check. So like you failed, but hey, okay. Well, you know what? All right, let's put some chalk on the hands. Let's try again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think raw. You are supposed to be allowed to spend advantage even if you fail.
Okay. I mean, we can make the change now then. Because I think we've been pretty much doing that anyway.
We've been doing it. Yeah. Like a lot of the spends wouldn't make sense, but some of them do.
Yeah.
You have to just argue for it.
100%. Yep.
And this group is known for its inability to argue.
Yeah. You guys really take some stuff lying down, and I really admire that about you. Not a single argument in 3 years.
Hasn't been 3 years yet.
2.5, whatever.
What, at some point in October?
October
And
31st.
Also, if you believe that,
It's
I've got
the-
a bridge I want to sell you.
It's the Starship registration. Our first session. Come on.
And if I may,
You may not.
I can sort of disprove this with one word. One word that I said to you, our beloved GM.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, just like that threw me for such a loop. Why? And it wasn't like a why. It was a why. And with so much accusation in the tone that I really did have to check and ask myself, wait, why?
So a quick
Sometimes-
look on Reddit says that for skill rolls, if you get advantages and all failures and no successes, then you use that as a opportunity to give clues or suggest future paths of action that will assist in the next roll. It doesn't say that you can spit it out right though, but it does say, like, if you're rolling a computer's check and you fail, if you get a lot of successes, you now know the pathway that you should go through. It doesn't mean that you're an automatically success the next time around, but you know better how to do it. I don't know how that goes, but
Basically, it's a narrative. Here's a boost.
right, that's exactly right. Narrative boost.
So I think we're going to sell it like this. There are going to be cases in which I'm going to say, yeah, that's just not going to work. It doesn't make sense. But then there are cases where an argument can be made. Hey, listen, I got 4 advantages on this. I still failed. Could we maybe because I mean, succeed at cost is something that I really like about Star Trek. That I save for either really, really important things or trivial things. I'm getting better at with trivial things, just not letting you roll. because there's no point.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Well, like, now, if,
To quote somebody that Jack and I used to know, what kind of sadistic DM makes you roll climb to go up a ladder?
yeah,
this was said immediately after he nearly fell off and broke something.
I know when I'm GMing my Avernus campaign, I'll tell them, give me your roll. It's literally just to see if you get a 1. I just want to see if this can be really funny.
Yeah.
So
But,
then do the roll for emphasis, where you roll 2d20 and you take the result that's the furthest away from 10.
Oh yeah, Mulligan's thing.
Yeah. You either do really good or really bad.
oh, folks, I think we are ready now. Apologies, I've now eaten my entire plate of salsa with
I
chips.
think you
Not,
just
I
don't
wasn't
have
just
3
spoon-eating.
hours of 3.5 hours of session planned ever. I said,
But
I think you just
somehow
never have 3.5 hours of session planned.
But somehow I do it.
That's
Anyway, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Ba, 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 ba.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Don't be too close, or the mouse might assassinate us.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I did the Batman thing.
100%.
Gotcha.
DC doesn't have that kind of power.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, DC's never been litigious at all. Oh, excuse me. Fuck, what happened last time? A bunch of stuff.
3 things.
Yeah, literally 3 things. So
But it was so much for 3 things.
One thing an hour.
upon
That's her speed.
truly, give me just 1 second.
Can we delete Crystal off the map now? Him floating in space annoys me.
Last time in an unexpected turn, a couple of things happened. Literally, a couple of things happened. After a really very dangerous fight, Kybax was able to get Sari and Bandon Doba, his target, into a way where they are both alive. They drop out of hyperspace in the Foremost system, learning that their ship, the Vagrant, the ship that they commandeered from Bandon Doba, could not get back into hyperspace. So, after contemplating scuttling the ship or leaving the ship in a ring of a gas giant, lo and behold, the Imperials, who have now taken over Foremost to much higher degree than was recently. Within the past 36 hours, that this huge sort of this buildup of imperial power, they were hailed by the imperial forces on Formos and were offered assistance. The people who were the most recognizable and most likely the most wanted, Sari and Kybax, hid in the Vagrants, and are currently hiding in the Vagrants' smuggling holds. And upon a very tense and just so funny inspection of both the Stormrunner under the command of its usual captain, and the Vagrant under the command of a bandaged-faced Tam, who is also actively wanted by the Imperial forces. After failing successfully, they did not bring attention to themselves, the stowaways, quote unquote, and don't forget the drugs that are on board the Stormrunner, as well as 3.
The drugs are on board the Vagrant.
Oh, well,
Yeah, the drugs are in the smuggler's compartment.
that is right. With the stowaways, they also didn't find. They also didn't find the 3 bounties that they have now trapped in their, life support pods on the Stormrunner, and sort of stacked up that. Anyway, after the inspection, a new face, Captain Castile Cara, who appears to be the one in charge of this recent Imperial uptick in forces, took both the captain, Captain Cameron Jitra, and Lina, the engineer of the Stormrunner, back to his offices on Formos. Before we begin, I am going to ask everybody to do our favorite thing that we never forget to do. I don't think we've ever forgotten to do it in however many sessions we've had. I'm going to ask everybody to roll for Destiny, please. The thing should be out there now.
This is a good start.
This is, in fact, a good start. Still waiting on one more roll.
Yeah, Cam.
From
the guy who thinks it's a good start.
I clicked it.
That was a less good start.
Look, we're still 4-3.
Give it a second.
Absolutely. The powers that be in the universe, the Force, is on a knife's edge, one would say.
The Force is with us.
The
Just
Force is
barely.
decidedly ambivalent towards you, I will say. That is 4 light side points and 3 dark side points. And now we're going to head over to... Actually, we're going to stay on this token, just this tile, just for a little bit. As Cam and Lina walk away... Stop it. Whoever's doing that. As
You know who it is. My name's under it.
Yeah, I see it. As Lina and Cam walk away from the Stormrunner and from the Vagrant, we're going to cut to the spaceport itself. Actually, want to make sure that tokens are where they need to be. One moment here. Oh, they already kind of are. Okay. Perfect. Activate. All right, everybody should be there. Awesome. So you guys should all be able to see your tokens as of right now. To describe the area that you are in currently, I'm actually going to move. I'm just going to move you guys out sort of past the, so you can get a nice look at everything. And see this wonderful map that our beautiful producer created for us. And I'm going to get some. Okay. All right.
I'm going to increase the credits to include me as art director or department.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just art department, Kyle.
Yeah, just
Art
art department.
Kyle.
This guy.
So, to describe where you are right now, you have been here before, but you have never had the advantage of actually seeing the spaceport in front of you. The spaceport consists of 2 of these maps here. So, as y'all can sort of gauge, with this, there are 4 circular raised platforms that each can hold a ship that's even slightly bigger than your size ship. In the middle is a building. It is fairly drab, like most of the stuff on Foremost. Sort of yellow-orange setup brick building with some metallic stairs leading up through either way. The Vagrant and the Stormrunner are parked next to each other. Not next to each other. They are on different pads, but pads that are next to each other. This spaceport, like I was about to say here, is composed of 2 of these maps. So there are directly to this direction. Everybody should be able to see that. Good. To the right, as it were. There is, you can see another one of these control buildings and another 4 of these pads. Milling about the station, yeah.
I was to say, shouldn't Sari and Kaibak still be squirreled up?
We absolutely are.
Yeah, they are. So I was just
describing it.
Yeah,
Okay,
describing it
okay.
and letting you sort of see it, and then I'll move you guys back into where y'all need to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's sort of where you are at right now, just to sort of set the scene. Captain Hara turns around to you and to you, Cam and Lina, and says, if you'll follow me this way, I will take you to the Imperial offices on the far side of the spaceport.
Lead the way.
And you see that he very slowly leads you sort of. Y'all are sort of on the far side. From the elevated platforms, you can see in sort of the distance is the town that's sort of attached to the Foremost spaceport. He is currently walking you towards the town, but also towards the building, a larger building that's at that side of the spaceport. As you continue moving. As the travel time continues, we're going to go to the sort of walk scene in just a moment. But before we do that, I am going to move us back to where we are. And then I'm going to move us over to the Vagrants. Okay, who's here? Not you. Definitely not you. Tam, you are. So as the stormtroopers begin moving their way off the ship, you hear the loading bay doors close. And you are left in a empty ship.
I'm with Doba, right? Doba?
No, you're with us in the ship. Bandova's locked up in a crate.
On the Stormrunner. So your 3 prisoners are on the Stormrunner in a big sort of cordoned off cargo bay with a bunch of shit Darn it. So this ship actually, even though you can kind of see in the fog of war, the cargo, yeah, I mean, there would be shit in there, in their crates, because I don't know what the bathroom policy is, but anyway, this ship, even though it shows that it has cargo on it, is actually completely empty. Like, none of the crates are in there really anymore. Is there anything that the three of you, NW, who's still sort of put themselves into sort of a an inactive mode, something like a sleep. They've been tied up to the nav computer for a little bit and just need to rest their circuits.
I did want to speak to Sari.
Well, y'all are in a series of tunnels, and I'm assuming y'all are... Yeah.
You guys have personal communicators on so I can talk to you through the intercom?
I do, at least.
I would assume so, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna press the little button and go, "Are you there, mates? You alright?"
Dude, you
No,
nearly
thanks
gave
to
me a
you.
heart attack. Jesus.
They wouldn't take yes for an answer. I was really nervous.
They
God,
gave
yeah,
you
right.
like 3 lies they would have believed, and you didn't take a single one of them.
I had to improvise. Off the cuff, you know. Anyway, they're gone. I think that we're safe to come out.
Yeah, I think we might as well just stay in the tunnels, if that's okay with you, sorry. Just in case.
That's what I was planning to do.
Yeah.
As long as you're comfortable, I'll keep you there. I'll let you know if anything happens.
I mean,
All right.
I've been through much worse. Much, much worse.
By the way, sorry. Are you all right? You did good.
In what
You got
way?
some Mando Parla, but you seemed extremely... I hesitate to use the word upset because that doesn't quite cover what I saw in you, but you were mad.
I
You
mean,
nearly killed him.
easiest way to put it would be that the force is very strong, and I am still getting used to controlling it in situations that are very emotionally intense.
I can understand that. I mean, if I can offer advice, I don't know how the force works, but as far as controlling emotions go, I found that the trick is to not let them control you, but use them to fuel whatever you're doing. If you let the emotion take over, you can get sloppy, and sloppy leads to dead.
Yeah, I am still wrestling with my limitations, but I've also grown much stronger recently, and because of that, I need to rediscover my potential and my limitations, I think. But also, fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, he was a Sequel. He was fucked up. If you ever need any help, if you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm here.
I appreciate that. I think I'm okay right now, but you never know. And,
All right.
I mean, I call you Uncle because I do see you as family.
Oh, hey, any family of Cams. This is a family of mine. They're all part of the elite.
We're an odd little bunch, but we make it work.
I just hope that the Imperial doesn't give them too much shit.
Yeah, but I hope he gives them enough shit to be a good story later.
Well, I think that's about all I wanted to say.
Works for me.
With that, you hear a hail sound in the cockpit, Tim.
Fragrant here.
Yes, this is Lieutenant Davies, Imperial Engineering. We have the parts here for you if you'd like to let us on board for the installation of your engineering console.
Great. I'm loading, dropping the loading dock right now.
Thank you kindly, Captain. All right, now go. And from up in the cockpit, you hear just sort of the steps of plasteel armor stepping up. And yeah, the crew. You see, do you come down to meet them, or are you just letting them?
I do come down to meet. I do. I'm sorry. I do come down to
right.
meet them. I still have wraps around my face, correct?
Yes.
I believe that I successfully told him that I at least burned myself, but it just wasn't the fault of someone else. It was my own stupidity. Or sorry, yeah, I think so, or something. Yeah.
Right. As you step out of the, are we calling them turbo lifts? They're turbo lifts.
Lifts, at the very least.
Yeah, lifts. You see, sort of bog standard human Imperial. You see, he has just the Lieutenant Pips on his shirt, and he is flanked by 2 stormtroopers. They do not have blaster rifles with them. They do have light blaster pistols that are holstered. You see that they sort of have, each of them have some sort of like engineering supplies, fusion calipers, that sort of thing. And you're the captain, yes?
Yes, I am.
All right. And what was your name again?
Captain Manga.
Captain Manga.
I'm just a member aboard the ship. I'm not the actual real captain.
Oh, so you're not the captain.
Well, I'm temporarily the captain.
I see.
Acting captain. That's what's right.
Well, acting Captain Manga, if you could, I don't know. This is probably going to take a few hours. Do you have, eating supplies here? Because it will take a while.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, this has been fun. And he turns around, goes into the engineering bay, and shuts the door behind him.
I turn to the stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers would have went with him.
Oh. Did they leave they left the equipment there, right?
No, yeah. So they went in with all of their equipment. You see that they had Lieutenant Davies had a big sort of bulky metallic backpack on, and the two stormtroopers just had sort of briefcase-sized, engineering kits, and they bring all of that stuff into the room and they shut it.
Okay. And so there's no engineers left on board to help me fix this. They're just giving us the equipment.
They're fixing it.
Oh, they're fixing it. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So the backpack has all of like the technical components, not all of them, but the stuff that you can get started with. During whatever amount of downtime happens to happen, is there anything that you, Tam, or anybody else on the crew would like to do, or are you just sort of laying low?
I gotta say, I'm going to lay as low as possible. No talking, reading a book.
I'm going to play Sabak with Sorry.
You're playing Sabak with Sorry?
There are rules for Sabak. Page 16. 17, 16.
It's just a thing we're doing to pass the time. We don't actually have to make the rolls.
No, I get it. It was like the worst part of Knights of the Old Republic for me was trying to get good at Sabak.
I feel you on that.
Game, man.
It's one of the best games of all time, but God.
The mini game specifically. I don't mean Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic is amazing.
Yeah. I can still hear the music. The music playing in the background because it is so ingrained in my head. I played so many hands.
Yeah, the fucking bullshit.
Right.
I've never been so happy for Discord's noise cancellation.
Yeah. It's that weird, like that synth thing that plays in the background. You're like, please stop.
Right.
All right. Well, you play Sabak. I guess. Sorry. Do you attempt to use the Force to cheat in any way?
No.
Okay. You play Sabak and you have a real good time in the closet.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the closet.
That's where I belong, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're going to head back to the splash page here. Cam and the lineup. Tiny Kara. Captain Kara leads you through the spaceport. The spaceport itself is, other than your two ships, it is there is no other ships here. As soon as you step out of the ship again, this place is dry. It's not hot at all. It's maybe 65 degrees, something like that. The sun, the sort of reddish sun in the sky is casting through the blue atmosphere. Is casting like a weird, like purplish haze on everything. As you continue walking through, you see Kara pulls out sort of a data pad and begins sort of just tapping on it. Well, how often do you make it out to Formos, Captain? And he sort of speaks as you speaks forward, doesn't look back at all or slow down as you keep walking.
Literally our second time here.
Second time here? All right. And I'm assuming you're not coming to see the sights.
And I'm glad for that. Not exactly anything to see.
Yes, it is a rather tawdry planet that makes your tongue feel weird after a while.
Way too dry.
Well, we get stationed where we get stationed, I suppose. He chuckles lightly to himself and sort of continues moving forward.
Yeah, gotta get the job done.
I'm glad that you understand. And as he sort of continues walking forward, he continues. As we move over to the Imperial office. You see that he enters in a... he actually holds up an ID tag, and and the door slides open. As you approach the outside, the building looks... it's a building that you've seen before. The sort of outside is rather not well kept. It's very much sort of... It looks like it's been worn by the elements. Sort of that same yellowish beige exterior. As you walk in, you see that the Imperial symbol, and I'm going to turn this off. And I'll just do the Imperial symbol sort of emblazoned on the floor, kind of shimmers off the weird fluorescent lighting here. You are in a room. You see like an empty desk here as he begins leading you down the hall. Do you follow?
Do we have a choice?
I mean,
Yeah.
Right. You see that he stops. He uses an his ID badge again. You see that the wall terminal, which looks rather newly installed, comes up, and it takes a bio image of him using his palm print. And door slides open, and you walk right on in. You find yourself in a very cramped office. Give me just 1 second here. Sorry, Kyle, I'm going to fix this really quick. Okay. Find yourself in a very cramped, and that didn't fix it. Give me 1 second. Oh,
it looks fine on my screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. You find yourself in a very cramped Imperial office. You can see the scrapes on the floor of the chair having been moved several times. Sort of a small wireless terminal in there. And Captain Kara sort of sits and motions to 2 chairs that are not there on the map, but are actually there.
Cam will take a seat.
Elena will follow suit.
So, Captain, I suppose I'll lay it all out there. To be very, very clear, I have a very specific mission directive coming here to Foremost. I and the people that I work for are very interested in some of the recent reports of violence that occurred about 34 hours ago. The information that was passed on along to you, thankfully, I understand from you and your crew, Captain, and we got a lot of information from the gentleman that you brought in to see us. We of course appreciate you bringing, what was his name? He pulls it up on his tablet. Mr. Darrow Blunt in. His story, as was reported then by the enlisted personnel that were stationed here on Foremost, opened up some interesting questions. Some of the details of the battle have escaped us yet. We're, of course, interviewing all townspeople who may or may not have seen this. We also are interrogating the owners of the warehouse unit that was burned to the ground that day as well. And I suppose my question is, I'm aware that there has been a Force user on this planet, and that fact is of truly immense interest to me and my Imperial counterparts. And so I suppose I'm bringing you in to hear what you have to say, Captain. We know that you docked here on Foremost relatively soon after that, after interacting with the stormtroopers that were stationed here. A large battle occurred in which a seemingly Mandalorian assassin, bounty hunter, I'm not sure what he would prefer to call himself, and several alien non-Imperials, and some humans as well, shot up the town square, and from what I gather, that their descriptions do match your supported crew here by... How should I put this? I'm about 95% certain that you know where my Force user is.
Well, I can tell you we were involved in the fight. They came in, started harassing people, started harassing a Rhodian woman, and we took exception to that. They left, and when we left, they'd set up an ambush. The Rhodian I hired is actually the brother of the Rhodian woman who was harassed. We were bringing him back to Foremost to his sister. They'd had a bit of a falling out, so we were doing them a favor reuniting them.
Very nice of you. I suppose I need to be more specific with my questions, Captain. We, I believe, have spoken with the Rhodian woman that was the subject of this battle outside. Her description of your crew and your description of what your crew is now is different. Now, she did report that there was a large armored figure and two bluish, purplish aliens with you, one with long tendrils. That matches the reports of some of the townspeople that we got, as well as some... Well, there was a Cordarian informant named Zoim. Seems to match that. So, tell me where she is, Captain.
I don't mean to be rude, but may I ask you a question?
Well, you just did, but you can ask me another one.
Fair enough. Why bring us into private for this interrogation?
Because I know that captains of... What do you call yourselves now? Couriers?
Yeah, couriers.
You rely on a certain reputation amongst your crew, loyalty, yada yada yada, and I figured that if we remove you from that equation, it would remove you from that area of scrutiny, that you perhaps would be more forthcoming. Was I wrong in that assertion?
Not necessarily. And it does also give you latitude for negotiation.
Explain. What do you think is going to happen to you? Do you think I'm some sort of barbarian who would torture and imprison people who don't who get in my way and don't tell me what I need to know?
If you were doing that, you're that sort of person, you'd have blasters drawn us the moment we put the boarding ramps down.
Well, I appreciate you giving me the credit that I frankly deserve. I've been nothing but cordial with you so far.
Mm-hmm. And I really, really want to avoid trouble.
Me too. I don't like being here any more than you like being here, Captain.
This is a damn miserable world.
It really, really is. So I'll tell you what. I follow you back to your ship, or escort you with some of my transport vessels. You take me to her. You bring her here. I promise you that if you're worried about her well-being, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not looking to kill anyone.
All right. I'm going to have to roll deception here.
Based on... So, are you rolling deception based on what you're about to say or what you've already said?
What I'm about to say.
Okay. I am going to ask you to tell me what you're about to say in character.
Naturally. I was just I'm going to have to roll deception.
All right.
Okay, so... Like all good lies, Cam is going to sprinkle the truth amongst it.
Alright.
Truth is, we were traveling with...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Right. Truth is, we were traveling with a Mandalorian and someone else we picked up who just wanted off from where they were. The Mandalorian was a friend of my father's. You know, this is the guy who taught me how to shoot a blaster, so figured, if we could help him get from A to B wherever he needed, doing whatever job we would, just doing right by family. After the fight, I realized that maybe these two were potentially more trouble than they were worth. So I asked them to get off at the next stop, which was where we picked up the Vagrant.
Okay.
I'm going to spin the light side point.
Alrighty. So here's the thing. This is wow. This is boy oh boy. And this guy in particular, he is a nemesis. I will just let that be known. This guy is incredibly cunning. So your difficulty here with this is going to be 4.
Fuck a doodle dandy.
This will be a deception check. I will because the lie that you said in character was true, like very, very good, and you're threading the needle. You're adding some truth, you're adding some lie, you're doing great. I'm gonna give you a boost stack.
Oh.
And I am not going to spend Destiny against you.
All right. Oh my god. Whew,
No.
okay.
Who else's butt is puckering? Mine is.
Oh god, we're gonna have to shoot our way out of here.
Here we go. Oh my god.
Holy shit! By the oh god.
Right, man.
Oh. I'm gonna
There's
throw
yeah,
up.
there.
Actually, in real life.
All right. Is someone crying? So,
Me a little bit.
Captain Kara looks at you very intently, and he's being truthful. He is, and you get this. This guy is, from what limited run-ins you've had with the Imperials, this guy is, he's going places. He meets your eye, not in a way that's accusing, whatever. He's just taking in every single syllable that you utter. And you see him blink. He looks down. He looks up at you again and says, okay, there are 2 pieces of information that I need from you right now.
I'm guessing the coordinates where I dropped them off.
That's going to be one of them. The other one is, the first thing, and I don't want you to tell me, I want her to tell me. And he points, while looking at you, Cam, he points at Lina.
Oh shit.
I do want you to confirm, though, Captain. So you're confirming to me right now that this woman, this tendril-headed alien, is a Force user. That's confirmation from you.
I don't know a damn thing about the Force, but I do know weird stuff happened and a dude was yanked off of a building with no discernible physical way to do it.
Okay. You see that he spins in his chair slightly towards you, Lina. And the coordinates. And you see his eyes piercing into you, Lina.
Oh, come the hell on. Oh.
She very nervously. Well, the coordinates, of course, are they're an asteroid, so it's not actually a whole planet. It's an asteroid somewhere along the line of the Kessel Run. The coordinates are actually in our astromech. I can get them for you, or I can radio over, and I can get them. But
Okay. I am going to ask for a roll from you.
Yeah, I figured.
Right?
Man. So I think you are lying because
everything
well,
was the
okay.
Truth.
Yes, but you're lying in relation to that's where Sorry is. Right?
We're not claiming that's where Sorry is. That's claiming where we left her off.
So that is a lie. That's the
So that is a lie. Yeah. Fully a lie. Yeah. Because she's currently in your ship right now.
It is a lie, but I just want it to be clear about what the lie Cam said is.
100%. You're right. So, Lina, I am going to ask you to roll deception. The difficulty is still 4. In this instance, I am going to spend a dark side point to upgrade a difficulty to a challenge.
could I argue a mechanics roll?
So I was hoping that
People
you'd
never
bring
get
this
old.
up. No, you can't. Yeah,
Skullduggery?
no. This is full lie. I think.
Yeah. Knowledge skills aren't going to help me
Yeah.
now, are they? Cool. I am going to
Nope.
obviously have to buy with light.
All right.
Difficulty 4, eh?
Yes.
Did she get a boost die for Cam?
I was
successfully lying?
just about to say, I am going to give you a boost die because of Cam's very, very good lie. However, I'm also going to be giving you a setback because you are on your heels.
Alright, so I get the boost for the light, the boost for the cam, the setback because of heals. Difficulty 4, ability 3.
So
There is
I have a
not-
question. Before we
Yeah.
actually roll this, can we move back to the engine bay of the Stormrunner? I'm joking, of course. Come on, let's get Lina in a safe space before we start grilling her. Come on.
The best part is it would actually give me another boost die.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh my god.
Fucking God.
Unfortunately, one of those purple dice should have been upgraded to a red.
That
So
is
just-
true.
Roll one red.
So here's how we're going to adjudicate
Oh,
this.
right, yeah.
Because you also spent a blue, right?
Yes.
You should only have one boost die. So you should be
right, blue is
upgrading
an
one of
upgrade.
your.
Alright, delete
Yes.
all that.
So So I'm going to ask for a reroll.
Yeah.
Yes. So remember, it's 1 yellow, 2 green, 1 red, 3 purple, 1 blue, 1
Ability.
black.
Upgrade difficulty. Boom, boom. That's better. Yellow, 2 green, red.
So
3
many
purple,
dice.
blue, and a black.
Can't look.
My eyes are closed.
Take a look.
Pink.
Oh my
That's
god.
No.
better.
No, fuck.
I mean, that
Yeah.
was to be expected.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Okay. So, let me take a look at this. Okay. Cam, Lina, you see his eyes narrow. She's on your ship, isn't she?
No, she's on the asteroid. We dropped her off and got the vagrant.
He stands up and says, "Which ship is she on?" She looks at you, Cam.
Okay. Let's see here. How am I going to play this?
May I recommend
Pull a Han
stuttering? It's working
Solo.
well for me.
Just Greedo his ass.
Cam, Jack above board.
Yeah?
I would be very careful thinking about what you're doing in this very moment. Because
God.
you are, yeah. You're obviously going to be careful. I'm just saying there are some avenues in this where you do not leave alive. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm keenly aware.
Sorry. Goes without saying, of course, but. Yeah.
I'm going to try charm.
Ooh,
Okay.
spicy.
And I will spend a light side point.
Okay.
And let's see, what am I gonna say? Cam's just gonna, put both hands up in kind of an all right gesture. And she's gonna say, look, she's trouble. And I intend to just get her the hell out of here. I know you don't intend her any harm, but can you honestly say that about all the people that she's gonna put in contact with? How many other people are going to die because of her? If the other factions find out you're transporting a Force user, how many more skirmishes are going to find out between the other Imperial warlords trying to get to her? How many unethical experiments are going to be run? Can you even say whether or not she's going to see the light of day again? All we want is to be left in peace.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Does Cam believe, whether sincerely, that it would be best for her, that it would be best for Sari to be off the ship?
To be off the Stormrunner?
Yeah.
No. Cam has adopted this little nugget.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a little sister she's talking about, a little sister who can do weird shit that she doesn't always seem in control of. She needs to be looked after, not locked up somewhere and prodded at.
Yeah, we don't need another River Tam going on.
That's kind of the vibe, yeah.
Okay.
It's me against willpower, right?
Say that again?
It's actually against presence, his charm. His presence is also very good. So here's what I'm going to do. You're going with charm here. I will allow charm. Your argument, for reasons that you don't know in character, is flawed. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach some pretty hefty setback to it. I am going to attach 3 setback.
Jesus Christ.
You do, yeah. With that. There are several obligations that this character has that you calling into question what's right for her is not really copacetic with. It is still going to be difficulty 4. He does have a presence of 4.
This is more like difficulty 7.
Yes. So yeah, so in total it'll be 4 difficulty dice. I will not spam back at you. So this goes there. So go ahead and roll charm. In total, I believe you just have 1 setback die. Because you have your oh, I'm sorry. Am I looking at the wrong? Oh, okay. Yeah, so okay. Yeah. So with that, it will be yes. Okay. Yeah, it will still be 3 setback here for that. And there are NPC reasons why those things happen. And then yeah. So this will be difficulty 4 with setback, with a severe setback. Oh, wow.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
I will use a talent to turn that triumph into a success.
Is that something that you have?
So loud.
Oh, sorry.
He gets
Oh.
excited.
I
It's
know,
pretty
that's fair.
adorable.
No, I don't think that actually helps me.
So unfortunately, it would still
Be a failure because
It would
ties
still be a failure.
fail.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Why can't
Okay,
things go
so-
our way just once?
What can I do with a friggin' triumph?
on charm.
Target does not fall for active character's charm, but points the character in the direction of somebody who may help. Eh?
Nothing. Unfortunately, just in this situation, there's really nothing that. Yeah.
Why couldn't we run into a corrupt Imperial? Just once.
He stands up and looks at you. He puts his hand on the terminal on the desk and says, "All you have to do to get rid of this thing is to tell me what ship it's on, and then I will go remove them, and then you're free to leave."
How far would you go for the people under your command?
Pretty far. I've already flown a while for it.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, fuck.
That puts us in something of a difficult position.
Captain, this is your final warning. This button calls in stormtroopers into this room. You will be taken to custody, and I will find the Force user on your ships with or without your cooperation.
What is she to you? Just an objective?
It starts with that. Person that I work for. He's a collector of sorts, but he's been on the outs for a long time. This gets him what he needs. Power. What's it going to be, Captain?
You know, I've seen her fold a man's spine like an accordion.
We have bodies to spare. And with that, he pushes the button. A alarm goes off. And he walks out of the room. And you are alone in a room for a very quick moment, just enough to start initiative. What are you guys going to do? Do you run? Do you fight?
Dude, against this many stormtroopers?
Lina is going to quickly look over at Cam, and with resolve on her face, just kind of curl up on the chair, hitting her ear comm to the vagrant so they can hear what's going on. And yeah, if we don't resist, then hopefully we don't die.
Okay, but they're gonna...
How many stormtroopers were around?
We're about to find out. Let's roll initiative.
Oh,
All right. Let's take a look here.
Tyler's like, yeah, I get to fuck him up tonight.
What?
Ugh.
Alright. All right. Go. So it will be vigilance. Come on. Yeah, kind of figured. Is that everyone?
Rolling.
Is everybody rolling, or
No, unfortunately not.
gonna say it should probably not include? I mean, Kybax.
Yeah, it.
Maybe you, if you sense it.
Implying that, Lina's not about to tell everyone what the hell's going on.
True.
Yeah.
All right. I go first in the initiative. Give me just one moment. Oh yeah. Hey, Kyle, did we scale this properly?
No, I didn't check scale, but let me check this room. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. One moment. You hear yelling through the door, a stormtrooper's voice say, "All right, come out with your hands up now." And that will be his turn.
Okay. Seems pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Okay. So, Lina will put all three of her hands up. And with a lot more confidence than she normally has. We're coming out, don't shoot, hands up. Nice and crisp and clear for the comm to pick up.
Okay.
Now that we've heard that, should we roll initiative?
Give us just one moment here. Lina, as soon as you walk out, you see 4 stormtroopers with rifles drawn, pointing at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She keeps her hands up, but kind of like moves them in front of her face.
Okay.
Like it would do anything.
Oops. One, two. Oopsie. Okay. Moving to the other side of the door, you see another 3 stormtroopers. You heard them. Both of you out. It is whoever's turn. It's gonna be Cam.
Yeah. I would like to roll charm.
All right.
All right, and she's gonna say, just to the group, easy there. We're freighter pilots.
Such bullshit. Well, you are. So you are both surrendering?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Okay. All in all, a good choice.
And I'll activate my own earpiece before we head out. Say, easy. We're freighter pilots. Those things are set for stun, right?
Combat ends.
Should I roll?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll. Roll. Go ahead and roll. It'll be charm difficulty 1. Yeah. You see that. Was this directed to anybody in particular?
Just the stormtroopers as a group.
All right. You see that the ones behind you go. All right. She's a comedian. Get in. They point to this door. That is now open. And 2 stormtroopers walk in. Items on the floor now. Any weapons, any communication devices down.
Lina complies, goes over, takes the goggles, takes her harness with her little arm. I don't actually have the Medroid on.
And we'll do the same.
Okay. You see that they do go up and check your ears, and they remove whatever earpieces or auditory communication devices are in there. Out.
Cam took hers off voluntarily.
Yep.
All right.
We play nice. They let their guard down. We hope.
And you see that one directs you to this cell, one of you to this cell, and one of you to this cell.
Lina gives Cam's hand a quick squeeze.
Cam squeezes back.
I can't. There's a wall. There's actually invisible wall, so we can't move our tokens out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're trapped. You're trapped forever. All right. Well,
Tyler, I really can't believe you're going to make me kill this many stormtroopers. I mean,
and with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. I need to go pee, and we'll be right back. Let's call it 6 minutes. 13 past.
J'adore la confidence. Okay.
Trev's like, hey, it wasn't my fault this time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So, what's the damage scale if a ship shoots at a person on the ground?
A whole lot of chunky salsa.
Is that in the books? Let me see if I can find. Okay.
I believe it is a multiplier.
Starship and vehicles.
You got to hit though, and normally ship weapons aren't actually that great at hitting dudes.
Well, ship-grade blasters are basically light artillery.
And if I point them at the door, then anyone who shows up at the door gets, atomized.
Yeah.
Page 292, sidebar. Well, it doesn't really say which book it is, but
If it doesn't say, it's going to be core rulebook.
right. But which core rulebook?
Edge of the Empire.
No, it's I was reading a God darn. No, I was reading a shooting starships. Starship weapons and regular PC level weapons work on different scales and aren't meant to interact with each other. If characters choose to shoot at a starship, blah blah blah, that's not applicable. While it's on the ground, as an object. If the starship weapons are ever brought to bear against buildings or people, they deal hit point damage equal to 10 times their listed amount of damage. However, starship weapons are never precise enough to target a single individual and can, if the GM decides, be simulated as deadly hazards instead of weapon attacks. There you go.
You'd think a weapon capable of tracking a snub fighter would be capable of tracking a reasonable-ish person.
My thought is just it's like an AoE kind of deal, right?
Yeah, light artillery.
Everything in close range of the target.
Somebody. Gave the wrong information. I can't find it anywhere. Okay, let's see what about Force and Destiny.
Oh, this has gone to shit.
I mean, it was kind of expected to go poorly.
Yeah,
my
but
only thing
let's
is my only thing is this: is that you successfully convinced him you didn't have him on the ship, and then as soon as he figured out that Lina was lying about the coordinates, he reverted back to not believing you about her not being on the ship, which I don't think is fair. That's just me.
Well, one bad lie can unravel an entire story.
I guess.
that and, spending disadvantages means only part of the lie was believed.
Yeah.
And there rolled more than enough disadvantages to trip that.
Yeah. We were kind of hoping that our willingness to let them inspect the ships and come to them to their office would just kind of like, yeah, no, we're playing ball. Please believe us when we do decide to lie. And then, yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill so many stormtroopers.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, it's so time consuming.
And that's how we
You're
want to
not
spend
wrong.
our time. That's how we all want to spend our time.
consuming it.
If I had just rolled a little better. If I had had one more success.
I don't
Yeah,
like.
but this way
no
we get
way,
the drama.
I don't like that. There's no way to re-roll at all.
Well, I get it because the system already has so much give and take.
I suppose. Oh crap!
I do have to reread these attack rules because I'm going to be doing a lot of shooting, and I really think I should have taken all the aim specializations from Gunslinger instead of all this sneaky stuff. Or maybe sneaky stuff is what we need to do.
I mean, we could do a Die Hard.
I like it.
Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a blaster rifle. I'm just imagining Kybex like coming out of the vents like a fucking xenomorph.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm just imagining Kybex stuck in an event because of the 17,000 pounds of armor.
Trying to sneak around. I'm successfully sneaking, and everyone below is going boom, 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 boom.
Hey,
What's that up there?
I have an agility of 4, which means I'm very, very good in moving around quietly in that armor.
That's very good. It's very good.
Okay. So while they mount a rescue, we need to mount an escape.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know which building you're in, so when I throw a ship into a building, I don't accidentally hit you guys.
Just rip the TIE fighters into the sky.
I'm only slightly joking.
Right. Well, here we go.
Now,
Yeah.
how much advance notice did they get?
This is a good question.
Oh, yeah.
They got about 30, about a minute, I would say.
Oh, that's plenty of time for what I want to do.
Okay. So, advance. So, I'm sorry, to be clear, to clarify your question, advance notice of what?
Well, we hit the comms, so they should not get ambushed, have time to get out, and possibly solve some other problems or some plotting and planning. Very quick plotting and planning.
All right. you have a very limited amount of time before the entire Imperial apparatus and foremost is alerted that you are potentially where you need to be. Where you are, rather.
So, like all 10 of the stormtroopers? Well, Foremost is a little shit of a planet that has, like, nobody on it. So I don't imagine there's that many people here.
Please recall when we got dropped out of hyperspace.
Yeah, that... Okay. Maybe I'm
when-
misremembering, but I don't think there were that many people.
There were a couple of transports.
Yeah, there's a couple of transports, more than we originally when we were here. So we don't have exact numbers because we saw some transports dropping someone off.
Kybax is going to do a few things in quick succession.
Okay.
Get out of the tunnel, get into the pilot's chair, initiate the lockdown. Firstly. Second thing he's going to do, power up the weapon systems.
Mm-hmm.
Third thing he's going to do, point the quad laser cannon at the door. Turn on the external comm system, the speaker, and say, I've got 4 turbo lasers pointed at that door. The first person through it's getting turned into mist.
Right. Give me 1 second, please.
Yeah.
I have a question as well after that.
Okay.
Can I see outside of the ship?
From inside the smuggler holds, no.
Right, no, but if I get out of the smuggler hold.
Yeah, there's cockpit windows. You are about 3 stories up.
Okay. So I could see out, because I don't believe move specifically requires me to have like I can move something as long as I can see it, right?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Back to the insane thing that Kyback just said.
Yeah.
What? Give me 1 second, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck do we go do from here?
All right, what do you do from here?
What are you aiming at?
The door. Specifically, the only entrance into the little bay that the vagrant is in. You did put them in an enclosed bay. That is on you.
Okay.
Yep.
It's around this time where I'm going to ask you to roll for initiative.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's
Tam doing?
Freaking out. What? I mean, he's like, oh crap, and he gets his gun, and he's like, he gets onto the cam, and he says, "Mates, you sure you want to do this?"
Don't really have much choice now, do we?
Maybe I could sneak in. Maybe I could find him. Maybe break him out.
I mean, that's always an option.
Is it? Am I supposed to be? Well, okay. Let's say it seems like it's having trouble.
Go ahead and everybody click on your token. Well, right-click on your token and click the swords.
There we go. It's vigilance, right?
It is. Tam, yep.
Okay. Is it? Oh, this is the combat here. Okay. And it's vigilance. Not cool.
That's right.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Oh, wait, I have something.
Uh-oh.
No, actually, I don't think I need it if we're rolling this well. Never mind.
Shit. Hang on one second.
Well, the reason I say it is because I can suffer strain to add successes. So I was going to do that, but
I'll do that for mine. I'll suffer 1 strain.
All I can think of now is Trev doing the DJ Khalid suffering from success.
You played yourself. Sorry. I'm hip with the kids.
Are you, though?
I know.
It's a plastic hip.
No.
That
Hold on.
second friendly slot, Tyler, is 2.01, not 1.01. I suffered a strain to do it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know how to do that. Use that ability. Rapid reaction is what it is.
You guys are decidedly going first. So who would like to go first?
Well, at this point, I'm following Kaibax's orders, because, and I will react. I've already put my statement out there. I will react however I'm told.
Kybex says, "Do you think you can get in there and get him out?"
I can try. I'm pretty good at this thing.
We're fucked. No.
No, that's actually like the only thing I'm pretty confident in. Everything else.
Maybe after we've secured this area. Do I see any troopers approaching the door?
No.
Right then, can I scratch that the thing I said, because I was thinking that there were troopers approaching the door when I said that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I aim the guns there. Can I take 2 aim actions and hold?
Oh,
I don't see why not. Give me 1 second. One moment, everybody. Just 1 moment, everybody. Sorry.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Right now, I feel like that one scene in one of the Hangover movies where they're playing blackjack and then there's a bunch of numbers. Call me Zach Galifianakis. Actually, please don't.
Can we see the hangar bay map?
I think you have a more pressing problem inside, don't you? Don't you think?
Well, we did lock them down.
Oh.
We locked down the ship. All controls are transferred to the bridge.
Oh. That was going to be my next thing. I was going to go down to talk to the engineers and say, excuse me, you may hear some things. But just keep working.
Yeah, so are you guys doing anything else on with the ship, guys? Because they are locked.
I do turn on the internal comm system. And I'm like, sorry for the delay, folks. Appears there's some technical difficulties with the doors. We'll have it back up and running in a minute. Then turn it off.
They say, yeah, we've been notified that y'all are going in, right?
It's cute that you think that.
What? All right, well. Well, that battle seems over. So... Okay. Moving over to the spaceport.
I do start spooling up the engines. Like, come on.
Okay. Who's not here? And just one moment for me.
You can ask for all the moments you want, hon. It's okay.
13, 15. Okay. And then all of you need to be scale. Oh, this is so annoying. Go.
What's so annoying?
Just the fact I have to do a certain thing in a certain way. Like all things, you know what I mean? Like you can't just do anything willy-nilly, because that's how causality works.
Causality's
You live in a linear time point.
All right.
Not bad.
How are we going to survive this? This is going to be hell.
Well, I'd say you guys have a
For them, it's going to be hell. For us, it's going to be all sorts of fun.
Okay. Well, y'all are on the ship.
Uh-huh.
Reset your floor. Give me just one moment. And up. Okay. So light source. Yeah. What are you guys doing? You guys just chilling?
We have the guns aimed and ready. And are waiting to see if any stormtroopers show up.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Let's
And we are spooling up the engines to try and get this thing ready to go.
Okay. I'm gonna ask everybody to roll for initiative again.
Yeah.
And
why are we rolling again?
Oh,
Sorry,
this is a separate combat. I thought that, I don't know, you would go in and do something to the. You got them pretty much locked down. You did it.
Yeah, I think it was easier to just keep them out of the fight than it would be to go fight them.
Yeah. That's on me. Anyway, so I'm gonna disable your guys' vision, So I do want
We
Cam.
can see without them.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, as long as we don't have our token set, we can see whatever our friends can see.
Okay. Okay, well, I can get rid of your tokens then. But how do you guys roll initiative?
Oh, good point. Yeah, keep them then.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. You should be able to right-click on your guys' tokens and add yourself to the initiative slots.
That's you too, Jack. Top right corner.
Cam rolled crazy good.
Huh?
He woke up.
Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper.
Are you quoting that? What is it? The
No.
Robot Chicken episode.
Stormtrooper.
How the hell?
Anyways. I am.
Let me hold on. I just want to see if this thing works before or after, before or after initiative is rolled, because I don't think that it's weird to be able to change where you are after initiative's rolled, but character may suffer. It says character may suffer a number of strain to add an equal number of successes to any vigilance or cool check to determine initiative order. The number may not exceed his rank and rapid reaction. And I don't know what that means.
You have one rank and rapid reaction. If rank is how many times you've taken the test.
No, I don't know if it means that now that everyone's rolled, can I just suffer the strain and add it now? Or do I have to do it before I roll or while I roll?
Well, begin combat.
Cam, you should be arguing one way or another. Just asking the question. That's you.
Some stuff happens.
It's in tight.
Who would like to go first?
I'll take it to hold my action.
Okay. Yeah. What is your action? What are you holding? What's the trigger?
Okay, so I'm gonna do the aim maneuver twice to give myself 2 boost die when I do this. I'm going to aim the ship's quad laser cannon at this door. If any stormtroopers show up in my line of sight vision here, I'm going. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to take the aim maneuvers. I am going to, however, aim at this spot. If any stormtroopers end up in this area or in my line of sight, I'm going to fire there and give a warning.
Yeah, that happens. You, I will say during the span of your turn, you do not see any stormtroopers.
Okay.
Okay. Some stuff happens. Okay. Is anybody else doing anything?
I would like to sneak out of the ship at this point.
Okay. I will say that it will take your full turn to fully leave. Well, so you would have been on the bottom deck anyway. Sure. I will say that it takes your full movement maneuver to get out to the front of the ship.
Okay. So this is where I am right here.
Yep, that is actually where you are.
Okay, go away. I didn't.
This is very fun to watch.
There we go.
Kyle, is this scale right?
Probably. Yeah, no, I scaled this too.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess it would make sense.
Yep.
15-meter radius. Okay, cool. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do? You do not see a single stormtrooper.
I would love to like sneak around, like get to this point right here. Why can't I just do the whole? Why can't I just do the ping thing?
So we got rid of whatever that is in the update. That is what the new ping is.
Okay, I would like to like go there and sneak my way out here eventually, and I can't get rid of.
Okay. Well, if you want to do a second maneuver on this turn, you would need to spend your action. It is
Or suffer a strain.
Yeah, or suffer a strain.
I need to get out of there as soon as possible. I don't want to be stuck in there, but if only a couple. Well, you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine where I'm at. The ship is covering me, so I should be okay for this round.
Okay.
But if I have to fight my way out, so be it.
Sounds good. Who's going next?
Yeah, you, because you're in the scene.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, so if I were to get out, it would take me a whole round or two, right?
It would take you your full maneuver to get out to the front of the ship.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll do that.
Okay.
FedEx has us covered. Somebody needs to go in and actually get them. And Tam needs backup.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
good.
mostly providing a big old distraction.
Fantastic. Okay. Next round. I am going to now delete your tokens. Okay, who wants to go first in this round?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Just so I can get out the door, maybe, and sneak out. I don't know how far I can move.
Perception check before you leave the room.
Sorry.
Maybe roll a perception check before you leave the room.
Okay, got it.
No.
I see. There you go. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, so short range is your maneuver motion, which is 24 meters.
Okay, so I can at least move like over to this point then.
Yeah,
this point, right?
You can pretty much move anywhere in this little circly guy. And far beyond that. If you wanted to move there, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I would like to move. I would like to move here. Once I get to this point, can I do a perception check to look around, see who's coming?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and move your token there.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. There we go.
So, here's what happens.
Oh my.
Do you still want to roll a perception check?
No, I want to go. I just want to go back here. I mean, I want to go back here. At least.
All right.
So I'm assuming you saw something
I don't know if I can go to
terrifying.
here. If I can go to here, I will go here. But if I can't, then I'll just go here.
So that was about 10,
Yeah, 9, yeah.
10,
You're
15.
gonna-
If you want to go over here, you have plenty of movement.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll go, they're right outside. They're right outside.
All of them?
Copy.
How many did you see?
Oh, 8. We're going to have to fight our way out.
Sorry, dude, I can barely hear you.
I'm sorry. I said there's 8 of them. We're going to have to fight our way out.
Only 8? Okay.
I wish I was that confident.
These guys are they do something. Who wants to go next?
Jesus fuck. You're gonna really make us leave this room before we can do
Are
anything.
you really under the impression that 8 stormtroopers are going to go into a ship? You are manning a ship. It's so funny that you think that I'm going to charge right on in there.
I know exactly what you're doing, and I'm just waiting for everyone else to realize it.
Yeah.
Are those engines pulled up yet?
Are the engines pulled up yet?
Yeah.
So you use your first action to aim, right?
Yeah, but I said I was spooling up the engines prior to initiative start.
Okay. Yeah, let me take a look here. Do-ba-do-da-da.
And also, would the stormtroopers walk into a room with a ship that's taking off? Yes, absolutely they would. They've done it a million times. They do it on screen literally every single time.
He's got
Captain
a point,
Kara
actually.
trains better troops.
Yeah, people.
If you think
Stormtroopers
this
because they
dude
storm
is-
in.
If you think this dude's training his own troops,
You don't know. You don't know his deal. I will say that it will, in order to get the ship ready to take off. Well, now that you mention it, I do actually need to. Can I add a? Oh, I can just. Oh, okay. These guys are going to act at the end of the initiative. It will take your entire action to spool up the engines to get them ready for takeoff.
Okay.
And yep.
All right. I do that.
Okay. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
What kind of loose stuff is around here?
Loose stuff, you say?
Stormtroopers.
This cabling is directly connected to the ship.
Take that off for me.
This is a full. This is a console that's latched to the wall, but
Yeah.
This is. You probably take this. I think this is like an anti-grav cart.
Okay.
Other
So
than that,
that's
there's
what
not a whole
Silhouette
lot.
2?
Yeah. Silhouette 2.
Okay. All right. How far can I move in a single go?
It is 24 meters, so it's... You can get all the
Okay.
way out into this building in half your move.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to know where these stormtroopers are. Ah, they're all over there. What's the thing that they're behind?
So this is a small
Sorry, no, the ones that are directly south of me.
They have partial cover from stairs.
Oh, those are just full-on stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
What's this thing down here?
That is a small computer console that is it's the fuel control matrix, so it controls this fuel pod.
Okay.
And like the cabling isn't just electric cables, it's fuel lines.
Okay, so it's pretty well attached to the wall.
I wouldn't say pretty well attached. It's mostly attached to the tank itself by like a metal girder, essentially.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this party started.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a force check.
All right.
Oh.
And you have force rating 2 now, right?
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks, but...
There's 2 dark side points, so in order to spend those, you would need to spend your 2
light side
points.
I can take strain instead.
Okay.
Okay, so... Is this thing Silhouette 2?
That thing would be considered... I would say Silhouette 1. It's kind of a
one
computer console. Yeah.
Okay, it just looks like it's twice the size of a person. But that's okay.
Okay. I mean, do you want it to be Silhouette 2? We can make it Silhouette 2.
I kind of do.
Okay, Silhouette 2 sounds good.
Okay. Right. So then I'm gonna spend one pip to activate, 1 pip for strength, and I'm going to rip this out, and I'm going to drop it on all 4 of these troopers. Well, I'm not dropping it. I'm literally going to ram it behind them and ram them into the stairs.
Into the stairs.
Yeah. So basically just right up behind them.
God. How very high school bully of you. Yeah, 4 eyes.
I mean, they shoved my sister in a locker, basically, so they get what's coming to them.
All right. Yeah.
So I think I need to make a ranged heavy attack?
Yes, that is ranged heavy, and then that would be difficult, because it's close range, it'll be difficulty 1.
Okay. All right. So that would be 22 damage.
Excuse me?
10 times silhouette, and I got 2 extra successes.
Oh my god.
Something, she's dangerous.
You did warn him.
Yeah. So, you crush the armor and the bones of 3 of these guys. They are full dead. They are just minions, and they each only had 5 wounds.
Wait,
man.
if they only had 5 each, then isn't that enough to kill all of them?
They have soak.
Oh, they have soak. Right.
Yep. So to answer
That
your
Tupperware is
question,
going to absorb a little damage.
Oh,
and is Kyle here? Quick question: Is
Yes.
soak cumulative for minion groups, or is it just one hit of soak?
Oh. I think it's... I don't know. I've never looked at the mini rules. I think
it's just one.
Yeah, I think it's just one. Like, they have a group of stat.
Right, but they're like, for example,
It's not like it's 4
they would all be
individual
armored.
stormtroopers. It is a squad of stormtroopers. That is
Yeah,
the
so
creature.
each one would have been armored.
Well, yeah, but they're all wearing
Yeah.
the same armor, which means their soak rating would be the same.
right. It's just a question of, does each one contribute that soak rating, or is it
it's one
a
hit.
soak
I
rating?
think it's just one. I'm gonna say just one hit of soak if we can,
Yeah.
because it's literally not stated in the rules.
No, but if
Okay.
Like-
they state that it has 5 health because there are 5 of them, then it would imply that the soak that the sheet has would be the group
So it's
soak.
so for example, each stormtrooper has 5 wounds in its wound threshold.
Yep.
Actually, I'm so sorry. Nope, they are all completely dead. Soak doesn't matter.
Oh.
Because you don't add everybody's. You add everybody's after the first one. So this group here only has a soak of 15. Man.
All right.
All
Okay.
right, well, they're all fucking dead.
Soak is only applied once. Done. I found it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
that was
Well, then-
10 meters. I am going to finish moving over to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to wave at the door. I'm assuming there's a camera there. And I'm going to be like, you let them out? Or that happens to every single one of you.
Oh, shit.
Go. Okay.
Did I roll intimidate on that?
Coercion, I guess, would be
Or coercion? Yeah. Sorry, I played
Yeah.
5e earlier, so I'm used to...
No, it's okay.
And can she get a boost die for each one of those stormtroopers she just made flat?
Give me just 1 second. I need to
Sorry,
get
I know that I complicate things by being...
No, it's
waves
by being
hands.
you. I get you.
And I have a kitty here.
What? I will say that it is it's I mean, yeah, all right. It is difficulty 3, based purely on the stats of the highest ranking guy in this area.
And it is coercion?
It is coercion to 3.
Okay.
I will give
I
you
will
a boost die because you flattened 4 stormtroopers with a
Okay.
box.
I'm going to spend a light side point to up ability to a proficiency.
Okay.
What's the difficulty on that?
Trace. Go ahead and throw in 1 more difficulty die for me.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't
No, it's okay.
do...
Come on.
Is there a way for me to just roll
Yeah,
a single
should be able to-
difficulty?
the
You
little
click that little D20 in the bottom of the chat window.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
So
then you just
roll
roll
1
one.
difficulty.
Okay.
Oof.
So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That it's so funny that actually makes you fail the check
Well,
because there are 5 successes. And
right.
5. You do have an advantage.
Yeah. How do I figure out what the advantage things are again?
It is a failed check. Let me look at the coercion.
Okay.
Does not
While
have the
he looks
capacity.
that up, sorry, go into the journal. You'll see advantage triumph spends. Drag that into your action bar. There It's exclusively the spends, and it's a lot more comprehensive than the other cheat sheet.
Gotcha. Okay. I remember you said it earlier, I just couldn't remember
Yep.
how you had described it. Okay. Charm and coercion.
So, the coercion check should be against the discipline roll?
Not necessarily. Again, this is just a quick reference. It can go against other things.
Okay.
I'm putting that against. So the stat that is affecting discipline is willpower. That is your base difficulty. Depending on how many skill points the person is attributed to that, it depends on and that's actually something I didn't do before. To that specific skill, you would upgrade the difficulty. So I actually that's something that I need to know for next time. But so the difficulty 3 is because the person that you're intimidating through the camera, has a willpower of 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
You could, with your advantage, add a boost die to your next coercion check.
Okay. Works for me.
And you hear nothing in return. Okay. Back on the vagrant. What is Kyvax doing up in the cockpit?
Right at the moment, getting the ship ready to take off, and he does have his disruptor pistol drawn and just hanging at his side while he works.
Okay. So you're attempting to get the engines in a state where they're... Okay. I'm going to ask you to make an opposed mechanics check.
Oh, dear.
And
yeah, I saw this coming.
Yeah. The difficulty is going to be 3.
Okay.
And I am going to be spending a dark side point to upgrade difficulty to proficiency.
Well, I'm gonna have to spend right back at you to try and upgrade one of my dice. Can I get a boost dice since they are locked down? The ship is locked down, and they would have difficulty doing anything with it.
You don't. If you had a functioning computer in the engineering bay, absolutely. They ain't messing with the non-existent computer in the engineering bay. They is messing with the engines.
So interesting. I got a triumph and 2 threats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So what can I do with that? Let's find out. Mechanics. May give the item an additional or one-use function.
Yeah, it doesn't apply. So that would only apply to like crafting. You are thwarted in your attempt to boot up the engines. You got some saboteurs on the ship.
Okay.
Go murder him, Uncle.
Looks like I'm going to have to kill some people.
I mean, I'm up on you by 4 so far, so you got to catch up.
I mean, you could just suck all the air out of the engineering compartment.
They're
not
in outer space.
That doesn't matter. The ship is airtight, which means that you're able to pump air in and out.
All right.
That's a terrible thing to do, which is totally dishonorable, and Kybax wouldn't do it. But I could. One group of stormtroopers is dead.
The Kyvax, you get a hail from the Stormrunner.
I answer the hail. If they are not returned to this ship within the next hour, I promise you, you all die.
You don't turn yourself in, this ship explodes.
You die first.
No.
Okay. They are going to make some mechanics checks.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, I'm sorry. No, they are not making a mechanics check. What kind of check are they making? They are making...
Better, you were taking everything we love and threatening with us with it. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
This is revenge for the Star Trek game. I just know it.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking... Ooh.
What are you talking about? You blew up the Guan Yu there, too.
At the end. Okay. Give me 1 second, everybody. What role would this be? I know. I need to go to gear. Market items. Logistics. Explosives. I had the thing in my notes before.
When you found what you're looking for, I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Can Lina and Cam try to escape or something?
What? Yeah, I'll say.
Second question, didn't we lock the ship back up when we left it?
That's what he spent his first few turns doing. If you actually watched, he moved them to each of the different consoles and
everything I do is above board. I ain't never trying to cheat, as a matter of fact.
I didn't say you were trying to cheat.
Oh,
All right. Well, anyway. Where are we at? Yeah, so this initiative slot is up to whoever would like to claim it can claim it. So if the people in the Imperial office want to attempt to break out, they can. If Kybax wants to take the next turn or whatever.
I have a thing I'd like to do.
You pulled our tokens off, so I assumed you'd pulled us back out of initiative order.
Oh no! So your initiative order was just at the end of wherever the friendly slots are. So y'all can go ahead and claim it if you want.
Well, we can't without a token to select.
I'm sorry.
I do have a thing I'd like to do.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. So sorry. I didn't mean to completely remove you. Sorry. There you go. Kybax, it sounds like you want to go next.
I do. I use my first maneuver to leave the ship. And with my second maneuver, go here. Do I see these guys over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to shoot at them.
Okay. With what weapon?
Explosive micro rockets.
Yeah.
At close range.
Close range, yep. So that's still considered range light, I believe.
Range heavy.
Ranged heavy, I'm sorry. So it will be ranged heavy, difficulty of
1.
I just want to yep, just difficulty of 1. Yep. All right.
And I am going to activate the blast effect with that advantage.
Okay. So that means everybody else within
Close range, which means the squad also take another 6 damage.
Okay, so 9 plus 6 is 15.
Yep, 15 damage.
You explode 3 of them.
Hey, you're catching up, Uncle.
All right. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Well, this guy's gonna go next. It's gonna be ranged light. So blaster. Boop. I am going to. Yeah. All right. That is a yes. So there's 11
I
damage.
actually have setback dice on top of that. I have range defense 1.
I believe that just reduces the amount of.
No, it gives them a setback dice when they make the attack. I looked it up.
Good for you. I thought it was just. Give me just 1 fucking second. Fucking shit. Defense. Yeah, all right. No.
Threat on top of that.
With my threat.
The threat is from your perspective, so Kybax should be able to activate it, right?
Yeah, I was just looking at the list.
Okay.
And so my guy didn't.
He can just suffer a strain.
All right, well, that's not good because they actually can't suffer strain, so it's a wound instead. This poor man has 1 health. He does still hit you with 11 damage,
which is reduced by 5 to. Or actually, it's reduced by. Let's find out. I don't know
whatever your stoke is.
Okay. 5, yeah. So it's reduced by 5 to 6.
All right, you take 6 wounds. I
hold up a gauntlet and reflects off the Beskar back to him.
Okay. With his maneuver, he's gonna get the fuck out of there. Okay. He is currently off the map, but he is still within. He is still within. Well, no, he's a little bit further outside of. He is outside of short range, so it would be medium range to hit him if you really truly want to.
He's just running, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave him be. I did warn them that if they threatened that they were going to die.
Who would like to go next? There are a bunch of friendly slots.
Tam.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cam. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. This right here, this is where Cam and Lina are, right?
No. So to be clear, this is not the building that they're in. So the building that they're in is one full map of these away, plus another 100
Oh,
meters
geez.
or so. So yeah, this is not. I'm sorry, I should have made that. I believe I did make that clear from the get-go, but
You
this
did,
is
you
just,
did.
I missed it. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
So this is the only this is like essentially like an air traffic control building.
Okay. No, you absolutely did make that clear before. You said that there were 2 more of those maps, and
Yep.
4 more of the spaces. You did. You said that. Okay. I'm just gonna start heading that way, running that way. And yeah. I'm just gonna start going that way as fast as I can go.
Yeah.
Claim your spot, Tam, by the way.
Sorry.
Oh, I claimed it for him.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Who would like to go next?
I would.
Would you continue to like threatening the TSA?
No, I didn't realize it was just some fucking flight people. Okay. Yeah. So if I go up here, 5, 15. Okay, so I can get to about there.
Yepper.
I just shout, I got the ship, go.
I'm going. Okay, what about all this up here?
All what?
Are there actually stormtroopers there?
Up here. So no, you do not see these stormtroopers. They are currently inside the ship.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see as you go by the Stormrunner, you see a bunch of engineering equipment that was left on the ground. The loading bay door open.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Wait, I can take strain to do another maneuver.
That is right.
Yeah, or you can use your action to run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll just use my action to run. I'll just keep going.
Okay. I will say, if you use your action to run, you do like very in like an Olympic fashion. You pass the stormtrooper who's currently running.
Okay.
What do you do with the stormtrooper? What do you do?
I mean, if he's running, then
having the worst day.
Yeah, I just
you hear. Yeah,
if he's scared shitless, I'm not gonna bother dealing with him.
You see, as you see,
if he does anything, I'll throw him as high into the sky as I can. But
all right.
Yeah.
Let me hang on. Let me make a read the room check on the stormtrooper.
Read the room.
That's gonna be a discipline check. Hey, he's pretty good at that, but there's gonna be some setback. He does go to shoot you.
Really?
Yeah, he I mean, he can't go again, but he does go to try to shoot you.
Okay.
Probably as you like end your like maneuver, you haven't sprinted the other 24 meters.
Okay.
He's within short range.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna yeet him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a force check.
Okay.
Sorry's just the center of a storm right now.
Yeah.
Storm,
yeah.
She's running. Congratulations, we've hit the name of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just going to throw him up, just straight up.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. So
I don't know what that does mechanically in the system, but
you're well. No, we can do it. 24 meters high is how many in feet?
Oh god, that's so high.
Like times 3 in a chalk.
It's
like
78 feet, almost 79.
So you throw him almost 80 feet into the air?
I believe that's terminal velocity on the way down.
Oh my god, he might be visible from the Stormrunner.
We really need the Wilhelm scream. We really need the Wilhelm
falling from 78 feet. To give everybody a really, really tragic thing, that's the same height that Owen Hart fell from.
Oh god.
Oh god. Ooh.
I'm so sorry. So he is now in the ground.
Okay.
He's done. He's completely dead.
Yeah.
He only had 1 wound left.
Or higher is 100% fatality rate.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does he scream over comms as he falls?
Hit the button. I made you this button for a reason.
You do hear it.
Yeah, okay.
It was very quiet. That's fine.
It was very quiet, but here, I can fix that.
That is a good question. Did the troopers in the Stormrunner see their friend go flying up and then falling down?
And or hear him scream over comms as it happens, which is suddenly cut off?
Yeah, so you hear a blood-curdling scream and then silence. Very Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like, you hear, I suddenly heard thousands of voices screaming out. And then silence. Yeah, so he's good. He's in a better place.
Yeah, not the
your
Empire.
Turn? That's probably your turn. Okay. There are 2 friendly slots left.
I guess are we running till 11 or 10:30?
We normally go to 11 your time, unless we end early because we ran out of story.
Okay.
Or it was a good ending point.
Yeah. Just gonna say, if we were wanting to end earlier, then this might be a good time, but I'm still good to go, so.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good start time. a stop moment. I do want to give... Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll
No, keep going.
I'm good to go past 8 o'clock, honestly. We can just keep going.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Minimum 40 minutes.
Okay.
Lots of time.
So Kybax, you're staying with the ship, I'm assuming?
No, actually.
Okay.
I've already gone, but my next action is going to be to board the Stormrunner.
Like actually?
Like actually. I told them they were going to die. I'm a man of my word.
Okay. Well, before that happens, to the people in... So, and to be clear, the rest, Lina, no, sorry, and Tam, you are running full speed to the Imperial office, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
Here's how this is gonna work. This is gonna determine how long it takes you to get there. It is so this entire map. Let me measure. Is 30? Yeah, so 37 plus. You have to do half. Yeah, so it's about. Let's call it like 38 times 2 is 76. 76 plus 150. see, even 75 plus 150 is 225. With some incongruencies, I'm going to say 250 meters. This is going to require, if you're sprinting all out to get there, I am going to require an athletics check. It is, oh, hi, Cat. It is going to be, it's very, very, it's still cool, but it's dry. And running is going to dehydrate you rather a lot. I'm going to require an athletics check. I'm going to say difficulty. I mean, you're running 250 meters. I'm going to say difficulty. I'm going to say difficulty 2 with a setback because of the dryness of the atmosphere. If you fail that, I'm going to require a resiliency check.
I was going to say, can I just make an argument for resilience?
Well, yeah, because I'd say that that's achievable. Not like you're trying to jump across a precipice. Yeah, I will say resilience. Same difficulty. Yeah, so difficulty 2 with a setback because it's dry.
Okay. Do you want me to roll first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Did Tam say? Oh,
I'm here.
okay, good.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay.
I only have the one.
Yeah. And yeah, so Tam, please roll resilience for me. It's going to be difficulty 2 with setback.
Ooh.
Yikers. All right, so each of you are going to take an amount of strain. Okay, I'm going to say it's going to be 4 strain base. So 4 strain, and it's going to be 5 strain in total for y'all because you had 1 failure below. So you will take 5 strain. As you get about 2/3 of the way there, your mouth is dry. There's ain't nothing. You are parked. The dryness.
I mean, I have a
breath.
breath mask.
Okay, then the exertion for you, because that's what the setback is, I'd say. It's the exertion for you.
Yeah, no, totally fine. I'm just
100%.
letting you know.
Gotcha. Thank you for catching me on that, though. Yes. So you are gonna. I mean,
it's gonna take some time, and we're gonna be
Yeah.
winded when we get there.
absolutely.
Okay.
Hi, Max. I guess you're heading to the Stormrunner.
Absolutely. I am with my heavy blaster rifle out.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
Back to the Imperial Office of Foremost. Okay. So we're going to be outside of initiative for this. Actually, no. I'm going to. So we will keep the same initiative order here. I'm keeping track of it on the other map because I can't carry it over to this map. It's kind of weird doing it like this, but we're going to roll with it. The two of you have the last 2 initiative slots in this, so whoever would like to go can go. I will describe the cell that you're in. These cells don't smell very good. It smells like people have been in here before. Lina, specifically the one that you're in, there are clear blood stains. There are blood stains on the floor. It is not a very hospitable place.
Okay.
In front of you lies an energy field. that is translucent. You can see through it. You can see that there are no guards posted inside the door.
Just holding my hand in front of the energy field, not touching it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, general idea of how much power is coursing through that?
In general, it's enough to give you a really, really good shock. It would basically be strain damage.
Okay.
It wouldn't cause like burns or anything, but it would not be fun.
I'm gonna just very gingerly go around the room because Foremost is run down. This building looks run down. Maybe there's loose stone or something.
Okay.
A panel on the wall that's not secured right.
Something. It's like there's no chair, there's no bathroom.
Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I will say difficulty of 2.
Okay. Let's straight roll that.
Okay. You do see that the paneling around the door itself, to the right of the door is a panel that looks like it has been jimmied open before. You can see it's sort of hanging loose on its screw. The screws aren't tightened very much. They're like finger tight when you touch them.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that I had an additional 1 setback to my next resilience check.
Oh. Go ahead and roll it. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay. Okay.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna... it was in my notes, and I had totally forgotten about it.
Okay. Let me see here. Not really change anything. I'm gonna say that it's gonna be taking you lag behind it. It takes you a little bit longer with that third threat.
Okay.
Okay. The initiative is whoever it would like to be. So
perceiving that panel with finger tight screws, I'm going to hopefully remove those screws with my fingernails and take a gander at what's inside.
You see that there is in that sort of paneling on the door, you can see power cabling. The kind of power that's needed to sustain a barrier, like an energy field like this, it would require sort of constant direct power if it's emanating between 2 different sources. You are familiar with ray shield generators. You've seen those in the old separatist schematics. These are considerably less
Powerful.
complicated. Yeah. So this is literally just an active power tap. You can see that it is glowing, so you know that the power is running through that cable through the wall. You would surmise and to think that this is the power tap feeding the door.
Okay.
I will also tell you that you see charred bits of flesh that are sort of sprinkled throughout this area.
Yeah. Okay, so she really hopes that it's going to affect all of the doors.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam, I'm really sorry about this. And she takes off the top half of her jumpsuit, wraps her hand up in it, puts her leg against the wall, reach in, grab it with the covered hand, and just kick off the wall. Now,
Hearing Lina say that, Cam goes, she's quiet for a moment and goes, wait a minute, what do you mean? What do you mean you're sorry for this?
Okay. I'm gonna require.
My coveralls do reduce damage suffered from burn and fire effects.
You're kidding.
I'm
Like,
not.
actually, it does that?
I legit. It's what I took them for.
Come on.
I'm so sorry.
All right. That's insane. That you literally have the exact same.
Does it negate
alright.
or just reduce?
No, it just reduces the burn quality by 1. So
Okay. Well, go ahead and give me a resilience. Well, so you're just trying to actively pull the power tap?
oh yeah, I don't have tools or anything, so I'm just pulling the cable out as fast as hard as I can.
Yanking
One of
it
two
out.
things
Okay,
is gonna happen.
I'm gonna require 2 rolls from you. Number 1 is gonna be a brawn roll. The other one is gonna be a resilience roll. This will be an athletics check. You're not doing any mechanics. You're yanking a cable out of the wall as hard as you possibly can. This cable it's directly feeding from one wall to another. It is fastened in. Go ahead and give me athletics check. I will say difficulty. It's heavy duty cable. I'll say difficulty 2.
Okay, I will buy with a light point.
Okay.
And faith be with me. What do I spend that triumph on?
I'll tell you what the triumph goes to. There's no need for a resilience check. You find the direct piece of metal that sort of you feel a little zap, a little zing. You take 2 strain instead of however many wounds that you're going to take.
Okay.
The door, powers off. Cam's door stays on.
Lina
All the rest
pokes
of the
her-
doors stay on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So she pokes her head out. I'm assuming there's just buttons on this side of the wall. I can't actually walk my token out.
Sorry. You do not see direct buttons on the door here.
Okay.
Or here. Or here.
Yeah, of course. And did they leave our stuff here or did they take it away?
They have your stuff.
Yeah, I thought so. Hey, sis.
What are you sorry about? What did you do?
It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. However, I have no idea how to get you out. So I'm going to look around on this side of the door.
On this side of the door?
Yeah.
I won't have you roll for it. There does not appear to be a mechanism inside this room to allow you to open the door. Whatever mechanism there is outside.
Okay. Fuck. So, what are the chances they're standing right outside that door waiting for me?
Probably pretty good.
I will say that the alarm has stood down at this point in this building.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there are no longer intruders loose in the building.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Then why the hell are the controls to this fucking cell? If it's not in this room. Doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to. I'm gonna go that way, and see if I can get you out.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll be fine. She's going to gingerly open this door
Do you stick your head out?
She peeks around, like the pie, like slicing the pie.
Okay. At this point, you see that this stormtrooper is currently facing down your hallway. I am going to require a stealth check as the door opens. 1 moment, please.
You got to flip a light to dark, by the way.
Yep. This is going to be difficulty 2.
Okay.
You see that this stormtrooper here is about to turn and make his way down this hallway. What do you do?
I'm going to shut this door and let him pass.
Okay.
Is it someone patrolling? Give me a minute. She steps back into her cell and just counts until she thinks he would have walked away.
You hear footsteps on the other side of the door.
Okay, I wait for them to stop or go away.
The footsteps recede.
She gives it an extra 10 seconds before she opens the door again. Back in a bit.
Cam gives a thumbs up.
What are you doing?
She sees him turn the corner, so she just quickly ducks behind this wall. And if he's patrolling in anti-clockwise, she's going to also patrol in an anti-clockwise. Quickly, very gingerly, looking around this open door to the office. Does she hear anything before she looks? Perhaps a very angry officer on a comm. Okay.
Nope.
She ducks in and closes the door. Okay. Really hope this computer can control those cells. Is my stuff here?
You do not see anything in this room other than the chair and the terminal.
Hey,
I don't think this is the office.
It's an office. I'll hopefully get on this terminal and hopefully find access to that cell.
You see that there is an administrator lockout on this terminal. It's going to require some slicing.
Yeah. I don't have a slicer's kit.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do now?
I'm going to continue sneaking around. Listen for the footsteps before I step out.
Give me a perception check. Difficulty of 1.
Everything sounds great.
Everything sounds great. I'm being so meticulous.
I know you are.
Is your time?
I'm counting. She listens at this door and then opens it.
You open it? Yep. I'm going to ask for a stealth check once again. As the guard rounds the corner. This is going to be the same thing. Difficulty 2. This time it's going to be a setback. This is the same guard who potentially saw something before.
Ooh. Oh, dear.
You open the door. You see 2 land speeders on this side of the door with a runway going out. The guy says, "Halt! Something!" What do you do?
She jumps on the speeder, hopefully starts it.
Oh my god!
Starts it and does what? Tell me what you do.
Fucks off in a that way direction.
And that's where we are going to leave off
Oh,
this adventure of the Stormrunners. I want to thank you, everybody, as Lina leaps into the unknown, truly. And I want to thank everybody for playing, everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a good evening. Bye-bye.
hell yeah, that was fun.
I'm about to John Wick those stormtroopers in the Stormrunner. I just want you to know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fully. I'm of that understanding. Thank you.